welcome back to another episode of You Know Me, a Golden Owls podcast. I'm the Beard.
I'm Buddha.
How's it going, Buddha?
It's going well, man. It's hot outside.
It is. When it's hot outside, you just want to do things inside. It could be difficult when you have kids because
Yep.
kids always want to do something. And one of the things that a lot of people, we ask a lot of people on the podcast, what would you like to see in downtown Brunswick or even here in the Golden Isles? And one of the answers is always a museum,
Yep.
a children's museum for kids to go to and enjoy.
What's great about a children's museum is you can be interactive with it
Yes.
and kind of get those wiggles out too.
So they can run around, look at all the interactions, the exhibits.
Yeah.
And we have the right person to talk to today about trying to get a museum here in the Golden Isles. Eve, go ahead, introduce yourself.
Well, hello, my name is Eve Christie. As has been alluded, I am the president of Spark, which is a Golden Isles Children's Museum that we're building here in the Golden Isles. And it is designed to be an immersive, interactive children's museum where kids of all ages can learn about the rich cultures, the different histories, and unique ecology of coastal Georgia through play and exploration.
Wow. And how long has this been in the planning?
So we've been working on it for about a year. Whenever people ask me this question, though, I like to say it was very serendipitous because it all came about when I think it was the DDA posted the SunTrust building on Facebook and said, "What do you think this building should be used for?" There were a lot of comments, but one individual wrote a children's museum, and I just jumped on that. I responded, "Yes, I absolutely agree with you," and just immediately added that person as a friend. And that ended up being Price May, who was on the podcast last month.
Shout out Price Me.
Yes.
Who I now know is a very incredible human doing lots of work in this community. I think that the hardest step is going to be just securing the funding for this project because it is huge and things cost a lot of money to build now, more than they ever have. And we did just finally get the paperwork done so that we can solicit donations. And so we will start fundraising soon.
Anybody out there with a checkbook,
Right? This is because this is to me this is a very important mission, very important project, especially. And do you want to try to keep it here in downtown Brunswick?
Yes. So one thing that's really important to me personally is accessibility and transportation equity. So I would like to keep it somewhere that is accessible to biking and walking communities, somewhere that's very walkable. Because if we put it, for instance, over by Harry Driggers or on the island, the folks who don't have access to reliable transportation wouldn't be able to come to our museum regularly because they just wouldn't have the means to get there. And that just would make it inaccessible to a lot of different members of our community.
And how has the community been receptive to this idea?
Everyone who's heard that we were creating a children's museum has been very excited for some of the reasons you already listed. Like, there are a few places to go with kids, and especially ones where kids can just be kids and caregivers can connect without really having to worry about what their kids are up to. And I think that most families are really searching for something that's accessible. We do have things in this area, like there's Pinball Palace, there's Brunswick Rocks Gym, which maybe some of you know me from there, and there's Flip Zone, and those are all great, and I do appreciate these resources, but we also want to bring something that's educational as well, and very Golden Isle specific. Like, this is the ecology you're going to see here. These are the people who live here and have been here, and these are people who were brought here, and this is the art of our region. And that's something that I think is different.